close till I get up. Time is barely.
We're at the Coliseum today and we are going to do a mock competition day. So I'm going to do 3 lifts on each squat, bench and deadlift to see what I can get total wise. So we are just warming up and we're going to do squat first, and this is a monolift, which is what we'll be using in the competition. So I'm just going to get warmed up and then we're going to do squats.
I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
the gym. We went to the Coliseum today in Birmingham to test 1 rep maxes, and I did this in a competition style. So in a competition, in the powerlifting competition, I'll be doing 3 lifts on each compound movement. So 3 on squat, 3 on bench, 3 on deadlift. And then what they do is they take your total for your 3 best lifts on each, and that makes your final score. So I was hoping today for anything above 70 on squat, and in my bench I would have liked to have done 45, 50. And then deadlift, I wasn't really sure because I haven't gone that heavy in deadlift. I've been lifting sets of between 80 and then I built up to 90. So on my squat today, I started at my opening weight of 65 kilos, and that was fine. I've actually done that in sets in training, so I wasn't too worried about it. But it was actually the first time I'd used a monolift, and I actually really liked it because I got in position and then I didn't have to move back. I just stayed in position and squatted down, and it was really good. I really enjoyed doing that on the monolift. So that was 65 was my first attempt, and then I moved on to a PB, which was 70, and again that was absolutely fine. I was really pleased. As you can see in the footage, I did some stupid celebration dance, and then my final one, I was thinking about doing 72.5, but I was persuaded to go for 75, and that also went up, so another PB. So 75 on squat was my best lift today, which is great. I didn't actually imagine that I would be able to get 75, so yeah, really pleased with that. And then after squat, I moved on to bench, and what was really good was Tom and Naomi that came with us, who you'd have seen on a previous video. They did the actual commands as well, like they would in a competition. So when you lift the bench down to your chest, you have to wait, almost like a little pause, and then they tell you to press. And that's what I hadn't really practiced before. So although I'd done 45 in the gym, I hadn't really held it for very long. So today I started off on 40. You'll see that actually that looked really easy. And then I thought I'll do 45 because I've done it before. But I actually failed it on my second attempt, on my second lift. And I think it's because I'm not used to holding it at my chest and then pressing up. So I went for it again, which would have been my third lift in competition, and I managed to get it the second time I tried it. So that was my third lift. So I got 40 and 45 on bench. Probably would have liked to have hit 45 on my second, but you know, for the first time that I've actually tried it with a pause, I can't be too disappointed. So yeah, that was bench. And then after bench, we moved on to do deadlifting. So I did a few warm-up deadlifts first on like 60 and 70 and then 80. And then I deadlifted 90, but I didn't want that to be my first attempt. So my first proper lift, which would have been like my competition lift, was 100. That was actually okay, although I'm still suffering from my sore hip. But we found out today that I've got a lot of knots around my hip and lower back and glute, so I've got to do some rolling on those over the next couple of weeks, so hopefully that will sort that out. So yeah, 100 on deadlift was my first attempt, and then my second attempt was 110, which went up as well, albeit a little bit grindy towards the end. And then I thought I would try a PB of 120. Now, bearing in mind, I think the British record's 125. 120 was quite ambitious. I've done 115 before in the gym. That was back in the end of November, but it wasn't a very pretty 115. It managed to go up eventually. Anyway, my 120 today didn't go up. I failed on that, but I gave it a bloody good go. I got it off the floor, and then it got stuck, and I just couldn't lock out at the top. So I managed 110. So in total then, I got 110 deadlift, 45 bench and 75 squat. So that makes a total weight of 230. And if I did want to qualify for the European competition, I would need 245. So I'm not far off it now, I'm 15 kilos off. So in terms of moving forward, I'm going to practice more 1 rep maxes. I'm going to practice on heavier weights. I'm going to do less reps and up the weight so that I get used to lifting heavy. and I'm going to do some, I forget what they're called, raised, what are the deadlifts called? Rack pulls, thank you. I'm going to do some rack pulls on deadlifts, which is what Naomi and Tom suggested, which basically gets me used to lifting a heavier weight and getting that top movement sorted, which was the lockout, which is what I failed on today. So over the next few weeks, you'll see my training style change from the 5x5s to slightly less reps, but heavier weights. And I'm going to practice pausing on the bench more, and maybe do a little bit of overloading on the squats and then bringing it back down to do a working set which is slightly lighter. So I hope you've enjoyed the footage today of the 1 rep maxes. I've also included some footage of Russ's 1 rep maxes today as well, and he got a total of 580, which is fantastic because for his weight of 90 kilos he only needs 550. Is it 550? Yeah. 550. He needs a total of 550 on all 3 lifts, and he got 580 today, so he absolutely smashed it. He got 205 on squat, which is a PB for him. He got 145 on bench, which I know he would have liked 150, but he hasn't done heavy bench for a while, so 145 was really good. And then on deadlift, he got 230. And he has done 235 in competition, but he was competing in the 100 kilo category. This time around he's competing in 90 kilo category. So relatively it was a brilliant deadlift today from him. So we're really pleased, really good day. Gonna get some food now and edit this video, and I hope you enjoyed the footage, and I hope you enjoy the next 8 weeks as I prepare for my competition.